weekends on a Greek island, being sitting at the beach a lot, and fortunately the heat has died down, so it's very nice out today. One of my favorite things to do when I'm at a beach is to walk. I do swim occasionally, but I like to walk up and down the beach several times. I look for shells. In Greece, I look for pretty rocks because there aren't so many shells here. And I don't know, I just find the walk relaxing. Like, I find it peaceful, particularly on this beach. I mean, this isn't hard to be peaceful on. I mean, look at this. The water is super clear as well, and clean. It's very clean. I have had to pick up some plastic, but not anything too bad. And you get to look at this view all day. Alright, we are now up in Hora to go to dinner, and then later on we are going to climb to the top of the hill and go to the churches to watch the sunset. So we're up at the top of Hora to watch the sunset at the churches. You can see the whole town below me. So that's the big church that you saw in my other video, all the way down to the port. And so off in the distance is Santorini, and in front of Santorini is Theosia, and the little church over there sort of separates the two. Now you can see more of the town and the port, and you can see where the sun will set. As I said, it's a very easy walk. It's all through the Hora, and there's a path the whole way up. So it is starting to go down. You can kind of see exactly where it's going to set. This is one of the best spots to watch the sunset in Ios. There are obviously lots of places to watch, but this gives you a view of a lot of the island, and you'll get to see most of it, because if you're down lower, it goes by the hill over on the other side, and then you don't get to see the entire thing. Alright, we're getting closer, and I will remind you again that when you watch a Greek sunset, you always need to wait until after it goes down, because that's when it gets really amazing. And as you can see, more people have arrived. Alright, it is officially down, but now is the time. Last night we went up to that hill, and I mentioned that there are 4 churches and they look like they're next to each other when you're down here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, but when you get up there, the one that's furthest this way is not next to the other 3. It is a very cool optical illusion of churches. I am now at Manganari Beach, which is in the southern part of Ios. It's supposed to be the nicest beach in Ios, and I'm pretty much verified that already. I've only been here for about 20 minutes and it's really nice. The water is a little bit shallow as you get in, so it's nice and warm, and it's super clear, and there are no rocks. I'll show you. So this is what it looks like in the water, and this is part of the beach. So Manganari is in a couple of sections. So we have this section, and then there's a middle section, and then another part further beyond that. I don't know how far. I'll probably go to the middle section, but I don't think I'll go to the far part. Manganari is a little bit difficult to get to. The public bus does come here, but it only started running recently, but I think that's just because the season is a little bit strange. And then once you're on the bus, it takes about an hour and 10 minutes to get here because of the winding roads. There are some boat tours, but they're quite expensive, so I decided that the bus was the way to go. It's not very expensive. I think it was like €7 and some change round trip, so it's super cheap. And then I have rented a bed that was €5, so really not bad at all, and it's just stunning. Alright guys, I think this is the first time I've been in the water in Greece this year that I haven't been freezing, and that's because the water is so much more shallow here, and it's perfect. Like, it's not too hot, it's just warm enough to feel comfortable and refreshing. And what I really love is that even though there are people here, it doesn't feel crowded, and it's not loud, because some beaches in Greece can be a little loud with lots of people or lots of boats coming. There are some sailboats, but not very many, and they're not using like their motorboards to get in, so it's really nice. Another day, another ferry, another beach day. My workday here in Eos is now done. It's a little after 6:30. I don't have any plans for the evening. It's one of the last couple of days, I think, that I mentioned earlier that we're going to be here. So I'm just kind of enjoying the time that I have left to relax before I go back to the city. So I'm going to just go for a little walk along the beach, and then I will probably do some packing later before we leave. Even though it's just Wednesday, I want to go ahead and get that started. I never really showed you guys this hotel. It's a very typical Greek hotel, probably like 2-star hotel. Very clean, very central, not like luxurious or anything, but sometimes I can't do that. I can't do that every time. And this was definitely something I was paying for, so, you know, that isn't an option for me every time. But I just wanted to kind of show you how close I was to the beach at this particular location. So this is just walking out, and there's the beach. It's been super nice. And because we're staying here, we've been able to use those beach chairs for free, which is an added bonus because usually those cost money, and it kind of depends on the hotel or the beach bar that is renting them out. Some places will let you use them if you buy something, and then some places want you to pay a small fee. These particular ones are €3. I've seen them be 5, I've seen them be 10, and I'm sure that like on Santorini and Mykonos, they're probably a little bit more expensive than that. And that's usually per bed. So you would pay for the bed. So if it was you and another person, it would be €6. Oh, it's so nice now. It had been so hot. Now it's really, really beautiful. Look at that water. Look at the color. It's stunning. It is our last full day here in Eos. I am sitting at a beach bar having a beer and some lunch before I go sit on the beach for the rest of the day. I have finally finished packing, so I just get to relax now. So nice. It is our last night here in Eos, so we are about to go to dinner. My friend is currently getting her rapid test so she can go back home before getting on the flight, and I don't know, it's gonna be weird leaving. I feel like we've moved in here. It's been really nice. One last look of Eos in the evening before we get on the ferry tomorrow. And that is going to be it for this week's vlog. And I'll see you guys in the next one.